kitties, how's it going? Melodica here with a brand new Let's Play, and this one is called Without a Voice. Let's see if I can just move my camera there 1 second. Without a Voice. This game I found on Steam. It's free. I think it's an RPG kind of game where you have like choices and whatnot, and like your choices like define how the game keeps developing. It's like a kind of a butterfly effect kind of thing. I'm just gonna get right into it. Disturbing themes and explicit content. Okay. When cold, cruel destiny has thee within her grasp, thou may endeavor bravely, dear, to change thy path, but faith cares naught which twisted road should you choose to take. I don't know. You dance atop her palm with every choice you make. Day one, I died. That's what happened. It was a morning like any other. The tragedy soon to unfold would affect so few people that time would swiftly forget it. For those involved, however, that morning was a maelstrom, drawing them each in closer and closer still. Did somebody die? Somebody die? It all began innocently enough with a certain exiled princess in a terrible predicament. Who the fuck are you? Oh dear, I've run out of firewood. Oh, hello, Cassidy. If only I'd noticed yesterday. Who the fuck is Cassidy? This has caught me quite unawares. You princess? The ex-princess in question was named Cassidy, and she was the eldest child of the kingdom of Varamir. So you say? You've never heard of Varamir? You shouldn't be surprised. This all happened long before the universe summoned you into existence. The next shipment isn't due for a little while yet. But I cannot wait. I won't be able to cook or do laundry without a fire. How do you do laundry with a fire? So long had the princess been living in this cottage alone that she'd taken to talking to herself just to feel less lonely. Determined to gather some wood before sundown, Cassidy grabbed a hatchet and some linen and then quitted the place. Whoa. Once outside, she paused, considering for the umpteenth time whether it would be best for her to lock the door. No one will come in anyway. My brother's agents never enter, and no one else travels this deep in the wood. I mean, you never know. Convincing herself, Cassidy turned away and headed into the forest. Her determination and willpower were short-lived. Is there somebody? As I thought, firewood isn't just lying on the ground, just waiting to be picked up. Though she brought the hatchet, she'd foolishly hoped she wouldn't have to use it. I'm sorry. Faced with so many different types of trees, most of them quite large, she was unsure how to proceed. Now that I think about it, how much firewood do I usually use at once? Oh, the more I try to remember, the more addled I get. Perhaps I'll just subsist on fruits and fungus until the next crate arrives. A timely stomach growl quickly put a stop to such plans. Cassidy let out a sigh. For now, then, I shall return to my favorite place. It always brings me peace. What a lazy-ass girl. That place holds some magic I've always felt. I'm sure I shall be able to think of something once I'm there. Just grab the hatchet, start slamming on those fucking trees, and get your fucking firewood. Her spirit restored, Cassidy hefted her linen satchel a little higher. It was not long until she would be comfortable again, she thought. Are we gonna find somebody in the woods? Maybe. Why, you're as radiant as ever. There were many views to take pleasure in this forest, but this one in particular always brought her delight. Though she had lived here now for some seasons, whoa, so that means years, the tree before her seemed never to change. I don't know much about wisteria. Are they meant to stay in bloom year-round? Maybe, magic. Perhaps the winters here are mild. Wisteria shall wither not when flakes of winter fall. Yet all must someday perish while heeding nature's call. But nature wields not power over us all. A clear wind chime voice caught Cassidy's attention. Oh, shit! Well, hello! Cassidy's heart stuck in her throat as she followed the sound and caught sight of the woman sitting there. She had never before seen a woman so breathtakingly beautiful. She's alright. My apologies for interrupting your poem, madam. It was only a couplet. We did not interrupt, such as improve it. Oh, then all the better. But it is not safe to be so deep in the wood. Tarry not. Are you a witch? I live here. It is quite safe, I assure you. I dare say I have lived here much longer than you have. How have you never stumbled upon this woman? No harm has ever come to me in these woods. Perhaps our experiences merely differ. Certainly, I concede your point. Cassidy paused a long while, unsure how to carry on the conversation. How strange, I used to make small talk with all the courtiers, as if it were nothing. Has time truly affected me so? You say you live here? I do. I have never seen you. I'm quite sure of it. I would remember someone like you. Beautiful. Shall we go to my little cottage and have some tea? Whereabouts do you live, if you do not mind my asking? Hardly a stone's throw from where we now stand. A stone throw? That is highly suspect. How can that be? I suppose she does not wish to expose where she lives to an utter stranger. That is reasonable. She seems to be quite on her guard. I envy your view of this lovely place. Do not envy me. What could that mean? How droll. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Cassidy. I, too, live nearby. You may call me Elowen. That's a very depressing name. Elowen. Depressing name. What a lovely name. No, it's not. Besides, I was already aware that you live nearby. What? I have seen you before, albeit from a distance. You come here often. Oh dear, I must have been making a complete fool of myself. Excuse me. I'm sorry that you've had to witness that. Cassidy thought back to all the complaining she'd done under this tree, and all the time she'd sullied herself trying to gather fruit. There were many other truly mortifying memories. She stared at the ground in shame. When she looked up, however, Elowen was smiling. Cassidy felt her tension wane. So what brings you back to this place? I wanted to calm myself. Calm yourself? What for? What could possibly cause you distress? What a sour tone. Does she think I just daydream and laze about all day? Many things. I'll have you know that at this very minute, I am on a mission that might mean the difference between life and death. Oh, and yet you dally here. What could this mission involve, pray tell? I see my presence is not wanted here. I shall return to my search forthwith, whatever. Just as he was about to turn away and leave, Elowen and the wisteria tree behind, Cassidy heard Elowen laugh softly. It was a bewitching sound. Ooh, I see I have offended milady. No offense was meant, I can assure. Truly, I would never wish to cause you pain. Tell me of your mission. I have run out of firewood. Upon hearing this, Elowen stood up and dusted herself off. You wouldn't help me. You're going to chop down the wood. Allow me to be of service. Oh, she looks way older than her, for sure. No, I couldn't possibly impart. Please, this tree suffers so much every time you set your tears and frustration upon it. So she's been stalking me. What a stalker. Yet despite her abrasive words, Elowen was tirelessly helpful. It was she who taught Cassidy to gather smaller bits of kindling and to use a hatchet when that proved insufficient. If you wrap these smaller branches together, they shall burn just fine. I see. Certainly glad to have not chopped down a whole tree. I was worried about that. Yes, once felled, a tree can never rise again. Take of them their fruit, their branches, but spare them their roots and lifeblood. Lifeblood? Do trees have blood? Of course they do! Stupid gal! The forest is quite old, you know. I wish it would stay forever this way, but man has trouble leaving things be. You right. The disparity between Elowen's indifference, expression, and the biting tone of her voice made Cassidy's heart ache. She must have had a bad experience. She must love trees. She must love trees. Whatever. I agree. Nature is wonderful, isn't it? At times it can be. This is rather awkward. What did she mean by that? She must have had a horrible time. Stupid gal! Through the forest, gathering wood, passing the time with easy conversation. Oh, look! The sunset! So too did the satchel of wood over Cassidy's shoulders sag. It seems you've gathered plenty of wood now. Surely that will be enough? You're right. Time had quite gotten away from the exiled princess. Why are you exiled? Are you meant to be executed? Now that their afternoon together was coming to an end, Cassidy was afraid. Afraid and hopeful, which was perhaps more dangerous still. Then Excuse me, Miss Elowen. Yes? That is, might we meet? Might we meet again? You've no idea how happy I am to meet another person living in this wood. And a woman? That? You lesbian? The expression on Elowen's face showed that she had in fact some idea. I was brought to suggest the same. You might find me in this area most afternoons. I see then. Until tomorrow. Would that we meet so soon, milady? Elowen bowed and left. What a gentle lady. I like her. I don't like her. Nope. Make almost no sound. What a great, graceful woman. Not just beautiful, but elegant and smart. You lesbian, is that why you exiled? She walked back to her cottage, so filled with thoughts of Elowen was ahead. Cassidy forgot all about her fatigue and the weight of her burden. She certainly is opinionated, but she must have so much more experience living independently than I. I hope I'm not a bother to her, and you are a bother to me. With that, the once princess returned home, blissfully unaware of the roots that were this very moment grabbing hold of her heels and pulling her beneath. Metaphorically speaking, right? It is said, a fool repeats his days, changing naught but expecting change. I posit these men are by routine hog-tied. They expect naught and are by naught satisfied. Day 2. I guess I'm going to leave this here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are really going to get into this like I am. I am going to be doing this like day by day, I guess. If it's too long, I will extend these videos naturally. I appreciate so much your support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Love you all!